Whether you've experienced it firsthand or supported a friend through it, breakups are a universal human experience. They come with a wave of emotions that can feel overwhelming: heartache, confusion, and sometimes even a sense of freedom. But beyond the surface, a lot is happening within us that deserves exploration. Today, we'll venture into the heart of this emotional storm. We'll explore not just the pain but also the science behind it. From the moment a relationship ends, our minds undergo a fascinating transformation, reshaping how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. If you've ever wondered why breakups affect us deeply, this video is for you. Are you ready? Let's dive in. When a relationship ends, it sparks a cascade of emotions that can feel like an emotional earthquake. Initially, there might be shock and disbelief, as if the reality of the breakup hasn't quite settled in yet. The emotional roller coaster ride often begins with a sense of emptiness, as if a piece of ourselves is missing. We might find ourselves constantly reminiscing about the good times, longing for what used to be. Yet, amidst this emotional turmoil, there might also be moments of relief or even a sense of liberation from a relationship that might have been holding us back. These emotions are like waves, coming and going unpredictably. Some days, we might feel like we're finally moving on, only to be hit by a sudden wave of grief that leaves us feeling as raw as on day one. The unpredictability of these emotions can make the process so challenging. But it's important to remember that this emotional roller coaster is a natural part of the healing journey, and in time, these waves become less intense and more manageable. Understanding these emotional fluctuations is crucial to healing after a breakup. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the intricate layers of our emotional responses and how they shape our post-breakup experience. Behind the overwhelming emotional distress of a breakup lies a fascinating story written by our brains. When we experience heartbreak, our brains undergo profound changes, akin to physical pain. Surprisingly, the same brain regions that process physical pain also handle the emotional pain of a breakup. Moreover, the brain's reward system, typically activated during moments of pleasure or love, goes through a rewiring process. When a relationship ends, the brain experiences a withdrawal from the feel-good chemicals, like dopamine and oxytocin, that were once abundant during moments of intimacy and connection. This neurological turmoil contributes to the roller coaster of emotions we feel after a breakup. It's not just emotional distress, it's a tangible physical sensation that reflects the profound impact of lost love on our brains. Understanding this neuroscience offers a new perspective on the intensity of our emotional pain. It's not merely a figment of our imagination, it's a genuine, measurable reaction happening within our brains. Unraveling the intricacies of this neural response sheds light on why breakups can feel so all-consuming and physically distressing. A breakup often triggers a profound shift in our sense of self. Throughout a relationship, our identities become intertwined with our partners, forming a shared narrative. When that bond breaks, it can leave us feeling adrift, questioning who we are in the absence of that connection. Suddenly, the future we envision together dissolves, and we're left recalibrating our goals, values, and even our own desires. It's a period of profound self-reflection, as if we're staring into a mirror that reflects not just our external image but also our innermost thoughts and aspirations. This phase might involve revisiting parts of ourselves that were set aside during the relationship, interests, hobbies, or even personal growth that took a backseat. It's an opportunity for rediscovery, a chance to reclaim our individuality and redefine our paths. However, this process isn't always smooth. The absence of a partner can leave a void, and in that emptiness, we might grapple with feelings of inadequacy or loneliness. We might question our worth or capabilities, wondering if we're enough on our own. But here's the silver lining: this identity crisis also presents a canvas for self-reinvention. It's a chance to explore new facets of ourselves, cultivate independence, and establish a stronger, more resilient sense of self. As challenging as it may be, this phase of self-reflection is pivotal in the healing process. It allows us to shed old layers, embrace growth, and ultimately emerge from the experience stronger and more self-aware. After a breakup, navigating the path to healing involves embracing coping mechanisms that can serve as anchors during turbulent times. These mechanisms are like tools in our emotional toolkit, helping us navigate the stormy seas of post-breakup emotions. One of the most common strategies is distraction. Engaging in activities that bring joy, whether it's hobbies, exercise, or creative pursuits, can provide temporary relief from the intensity of emotions. Distraction isn't about avoidance, it's about giving ourselves moments of respite to recharge. Equally vital is seeking social support. Surrounding ourselves with friends, family, or a supportive community can provide a crucial lifeline. Sharing our feelings, seeking advice, or simply having someone to lean on can alleviate the burden of loneliness and offer different perspectives on our situation. Therapy is a powerful tool often overlooked. Speaking to a professional therapist can offer a safe space for processing emotions, gaining insight, and learning healthy coping mechanisms tailored to our specific needs. It's not a sign of weakness but a proactive step toward healing. However, amidst these coping mechanisms, it's crucial to allow ourselves to grieve. Acknowledging our feelings, whether it's sadness, anger, or confusion, is an essential part of the healing process. Suppressing emotions can prolong the pain, while allowing ourselves to feel and process them is a step towards acceptance and eventual healing. Taking care of our physical, emotional, and mental well-being is not selfish, it's a form of self-compassion. Remember, healing isn't a linear process. Some days might feel like setbacks, but each step, no matter how small, is progress. Be patient with yourself, practice self-compassion, and celebrate the little victories along the way. Stay tuned for actionable tips and insights on how to navigate this healing journey with resilience and self-care at its core. Thank you all for joining in and exploring the profound depths of the psychological effects of a breakup with us today. Your engagement and support mean the world to us. If you found this content insightful and valuable, don't forget to show some love by hitting that like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with our latest content on various insightful topics.